Hey, all you rock and rollers, it's Danger Dano here, back with another Rise of Empires Ice and Fire video. And today we are sitting about 2 weeks, actually exactly 2 weeks from the end of Reign of Chaos, or at least until Tally Week. And that puts us, I think, the end of 5 weeks in. So we are now 5 weeks in, 2 weeks left. And I think last time I talked to you guys, I had over 50 million power. And as you can see, I'm down to close to 30 million. So yeah, we've been hurting a little bit, trying to take some 16s and fighting a lot. So it is what it is. And here we are with 30 million power. But it's all going to come back at the end of RoC. So that's going to be exciting. Get a 20 million power jump. Anyways, we're going to discuss some resets today. I'm being forced to do some resets. My Imperial investment is about to expire, I think, in about 15 minutes. So as you can see, I invest in the Imperial investment. That's kind of the one investment that I make during the Reign of Chaos season. And yeah, we have 14 minutes left to do this. So it's going to be a 14-minute or less video. And I hope you guys like it. If you do, throw me some subscriptions, hit that like button, subscribe. I love it. Appreciate everything. So, as I think everybody should be up to speed on, last time I switched my specialization to the full blue right for 1200 extra loyalty to take the highest tile I could. Filled up on those highest tiles, and I have a good chunk of them. I mean, I was trying to take all construction, but I didn't fill up completely. Tiles are pretty sparse in our state, and it's been a real challenge to find higher level tiles. So I'm being forced to do this switch now. We're going to do it, and I'm going to show you kind of what to do depending on your situation. I'm going to run through the two accounts that I have, and both are kind of running different scenarios. So bear with me here, and what I want to show you on this one is that I don't have a lot of construction materials. If I go into my bag, I go into others, and down at the bottom it'll show me how much construction materials I have processed. This is clean construction materials. I have not even enough for one upgrade. So there is no point in me doing a green left switch on this one. What I want to do is some processing, because as you can see in my resources, I have 16 million of the ingots, and where are we? 18 million of the lumber. So I have about 34 million that I'm looking at processing right now. And the only way we're going to process that amount, once you've collected, and that's the idea. We took higher tiles with our blue right, filled up on the higher tiles. We're filling up on materials, not processing a whole lot because processing is pretty slow on the blue right. And then with this account, because I have so much unprocessed material, I'm going to switch back over. So what we're going to do, we're actually just going to do that right now. And I'm going to use my free one. And now I will use the blue left, because this is the account that I have all of this unprocessed material. And I'm going to use the... nope. Sorry, I was mixing that up. We want the increased speed by 2%. So we're going blue, left, top. And I'm just going to open all of these. We're going to process everything over the next couple of days. And then we will be left with a bunch of unprocessed materials, and I will show you with the other account what we are going to do with that unprocessed materials. So now that I have those, I have 18 points left over, and I think I haven't quite actually decided what I was going to do with those extra 18 points. I am pretty sure I'm going to go with the green up on the right hand side for the extra lumber and extra rusted ingots, and as we're processing, we'll get a little bit more that way. But I'm going to leave it up to you. You can either do that, or if you want extra processing size in your queues, You could do some of the blue left bottom, which is also going to give you increased size of your queues, so they'll process for longer so that you don't have to refill them as often. But if you're fairly active in the game, I don't recommend doing that because you're going to end up wasting some of your spec points on something that you can do anyways. So if that's the case, I might, if you got enough spec points, maybe you might want to take a higher tile. You might want to go with some blue right, or possibly you may want to go with even some green right, which is going to give you extra honor while you're hitting tiles. So if you're trying to get up your season points at the end, you're going to be hitting a lot of tiles, you might want to take the extra honor gain with some extra points that you have. Anyways, I'm going to leave that up to you, and as you can see, so now we're going to process, and hopefully we can process quite the sufficient amount. So I'm going to start processing the construction materials, and I can do about close to 500,000, so close to 500,000 per queue. So we're looking at 2.5 million every 4 hours. So we can do that roughly 5 times per day, which is going to process a little over 12 million per day. So I should be about, I have, like I said, 34 million. So if I can process that per day, it's going to take me about 3 days to process everything I have. So it's, good to know kind of when you're going to be needing the reset to use all of these processed materials. And I'll go into the other account now and I'll show you what that's going to look like. So just bear with me, I'll pause you and we'll switch over to the other account. All right, and here we are in Danger Dano now, and this is my other account. Both are about equal. The RoC and RoC's got the T9s. Danger Dano's just about on the T9 archers, so that'll be cool. But also still, I had 35 million power in Danger Dano, and I'm down to 10 million. So yeah, it's been a fun reign of chaos. And hopefully I'm leaving myself enough time. So as I said, I'll show you the materials that I have in this one. And as you can see, well, I do have some unprocessed, but I do have quite a bit processed already. I have 12 million processed. So I'm going to take you through a green switch. I haven't actually looked at this and I didn't realize, well, I got 13 million there, which I still think I'll process. So yeah, we'll do the green switch now. So same idea, now that I have a whole bunch of processed materials, I can do a whole bunch of upgrades on this. And I chose this moment in time because, sorry, I'm switching you all over the place here. We have an hourly challenge, which is 1 minute of every speed ups items used. So we're going to be using a lot of speed ups to do these buildings when we do this green left switch, and you'll see how this works. We'll open a chest there, and the next hourly is also another chest or another building speed up hourly, so we're going to utilize that as well. So this might end up taking a few minutes, so just bear with me, and we will do the reset first. Get that out of the way because that's going to expire any minute. Just see if I have any of those. And again, I have a free reset from my Imperial, which I will use right now. Good, so our reset is out of the way. And I hope you saw that, but I had the same specialization as RoC and RoC had. I had 1200 in the blue right, or 1200 loyalty coming from 47 points in the blue right. So now that we've done our reset, we're going to go into the green left. Now you're going to start down the middle. This is the most important section. And once you've filled up the middle completely, and as I showed you in the last video, 1 second as I fill this up to max. This is the skill that we're looking for right now, the civil engineering skill. This gives us an extra honor gains, 100% for 2 hours. So this is an active skill. We need to activate this before we do this whole process. So now that it's maxed, we can activate that. We have the gain the large amount of honor at the end, which is also another active skill. We have to click that, so I'll show you how that works at the end. Now, if you have enough points, you can continue on into these, but I do really recommend that with the limited amount of materials that we've gotten this season, to use the reduction, this green left bottom section, which will give you reduced construction materials, which is, it'll reduce it by 27% if you max all of these 3 nodes on the bottom. But don't max these 3 nodes on the bottom before you've got the center maxed. And then we can start to work on the outer ring, which is going to give me even more honor. And I have, enough points to do this. I'll have it just about maxed. So there, that's going to give me a lot of extra honor. I haven't done the math and I don't really have the time to do it right now. So we are going to see where we're at. 48 points, 8.3 million on level 48. So like I said, there's an active skill here. We need to activate this. It's the civil engineering skill. We're going to activate that. So now our honor boost is active. Now if you invest in Imperial Investment, you're also going to have these honor boost cards, which I'm also going to use right now. It's going to give me even more honor when I'm upgrading these buildings. And then I'm going to go ahead and start upgrading my honor structures. And I'm just going to see exactly how much time I got left here. Okay, 3 minutes. I really cut it close, but we'll get this hourly, and then we'll get the next, if I can figure out which window I need to go in now. So we're going to be upgrading these front lines. As I showed you last time when I did the green left switch, I got it up to level 19 and I had a little bit left over, so I got the second one up to 14. We're going to go in and we're going to finish off the 19 first. We want to get them all to 20 first. We don't want to do them evenly, so I'm just going to take a whole bunch of iron right now so that we don't have to come back in here, and I'll take a whole bunch of wood. Take all of that. Might take actually a little bit more, not that much, but we'll take, there we go, about 30 million. And as you can see, I've saved up a ton of gems for this. I have 760,000 gems. I'm not going to need that many, but you'll see how many we need here. It's going to be a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the upgrading. So I've upgraded that one. I'll start upgrading the second one until I've completed this hourly. Okay. And I mean, you're spending so much more gems than you're actually getting back on these hourlies, but at least it kind of helps out a little bit. So I just wanted to utilize that one. I'm at the end of free development day, and I chose training troops. And the training troops has a speed up hourly at the end, and then tomorrow is gathering, which is in 1 minute gathering starts. And the first hourly of gathering is a building speed up hourly. So going to just kind of utilize the 2 hourlies with the 1 ticket. It's particularly the active skill, which is the 2 hours use, and then the honor boost, honor bonus card that we want to utilize within that half an hour range. So this actually worked out quite well timing wise. We have just a minute to kill with me, and I'm just going to pause you and we'll come right back in as soon as this is opened back up, and we will finish off these buildings. Okay, and here we are back. The hourly has just started, and as you can see, it is a building power and building speed up hourly. It's one of the big ones. It takes 16 million to fill it, but we're going to be doing so many upgrades right now that I'll get that in speed ups alone. So it's just always good to, score a couple hourlies if you can, even if not just for the gems, for all the extra goodies that come with it. And we will continue on with our upgrades. So here we go into our structures again. I'm going to go to my second workshop here. It's at level 16 now. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention as well is like, and I showed it in the last video, but I just cleared another specialization point. So as you can see, we've been building a lot of honor. We had 8 million out of the last one, so we got another 7 plus 4, so we just made 11 million honor in those couple of upgrades. And that is with my green spec completely maxed out, and I'm going to put one more point on this guy to actually have it completely maxed out, and then we're going to carry on with our upgrades. We'll see how many we can get done with the amount of materials that I have. I already filled that hourly, but we're not going to stop here. But I did clear another specialization point, and I don't really have any honor area to put it on. These guys are just for reducing the your resource costs. So these are your standard resources that you get in the game, not your Reign of Chaos resources. So see, excluding construction materials and military supplies. And so we are going to continue on with our upgrade. And I'm just going to hold on to those specialization points. But if you're not maxed on the green, then add some to get some extra honor as you're going. So we got another one here. We'll go into the third Frontline workshop now, and we'll start upgrading that one. I'll just kind of show you guys. If you guys are all interested in how much each honor, or how much honor each one pays, that was a 12 to 13. And I'll go back in and just show you kind of each time how much we're building up. I have to excuse my mother texting me. Slight interruption. Another spec point there. The next one I'll do a little quicker. This is just to kind of show you what each level is going to pay. And I'll leave it to you to do the math, if you care to do that. There we go, 1 to 20. And then I'm just going to go through this one quick. And I know not everybody's going to have this amount of gems, but I've been saving these for a while, for exactly this moment, and I didn't quite make level 20. It's close, but that's okay. So we got 3 20s and a 19. And we have 53 specialization, which is actually not as much as I was expecting, but it is what it is. So that is how you do the green trick. And from there, if you decide to carry on, like I'm going to, I will use, here actually I'll show you this active skill first. We'll go in and we'll use that. So I got 626,000 honor, and you'll get that once daily. So you can go, if you're on the green left, and you stay on the green left, you can use this once daily. You'll get that same amount of honor each day. So that's kind of nice. So that is the green trick. And now I'll probably do another reset. I might stay on this for a day and decide what I want to do, but I probably will go to another switch to the blue left and process the remaining materials that I have in this account. So hopefully that helped you guys with the green left switch and helping you decide which way you want to go with your own specialization. And if it did help you, maybe, like I say, throw me that like, throw me that subscribe, and share it on your other networks. That would be great. I'd really appreciate getting some views out there and helping some other people. And I will see you guys in the next video.